How you guys doing? So, first off, apologies for some technical difficulties getting the stream to launch. As you can see, I'm not using my standard camera. I'm using a different webcam. I don't know what's going on. Every time I get my main camera, which is right above this one, to work, Streamlabs crashes. I don't know what's up with that. I use Streamlabs OBS. Maybe I'm going to have to switch back to normal OBS. I don't know. I would hate to have to do that because I get a lot of benefits of this. I think my next step is probably to uninstall Streamlabs OBS, delete all of the scenes and saved things I have on here, reinstall Streamlabs OBS like I'm starting all over again, and then try to rebuild my stream layouts for that, which, as you can see, my stream layouts aren't that complicated anyways to rebuild. I mean, I have a few, fancy ones, I guess. Like I have my game streaming one, but even that one's not that complicated right now. My industry event one is mostly just based on an image. So I still have all those files locally. It'll be easy for me to recreate it. I think that's my next step, is to attempt to do that. Outside of that, the only other thing I could do is maybe there's malware or something on my computer. I'm not sure. I could try doing a clean sweep of the computer, wipe out everything, reinstall Windows, and try to start from a clean slate and just reinstall all my software. But again, that's more of a drastic measure. I hope I don't have to go to that extreme. I won't have to delete certain data, like all my video files. Those are on storage drives. But like the main 500 gig SSD I have, I might just wipe that clean, start fresh again. Plus that SSD is kind of close to full anyways, and when SSDs get really close to full, this probably won't happen on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X, but on PC, when SSDs get really close to full, they tend to have more issues like this, caching errors, a whole bunch of stuff. So, whatever. All right. WTF, weren't you using that camera normally until recently? So I've been using this camera, not this one. This is my old Brio Logitech camera. As you can see, the colors aren't as good. You do get a wider angle, but the colors aren't as good. Sometimes it glitches out as well. My main camera, I've been using it with Streamlabs OBS forever. I haven't had an issue, but I don't know what's going on. I think it's computer related. I know my SSD has been failing a bit, so I probably need to get a new one. It's just I'm just not going to be able to get a new SSD till next year. I just need to be honest. I have a lot of money already invested in next-gen systems, games, all that jazz. So I'm just not going to be able to do that, but it's okay. And giveaways, of course. I gotta wrap up all the current giveaways going on. But let's get into the meat of this, the crux of this, the brux of what's going on. Now, I fully understand that a lot of people aren't going to care about what's going on with me, what's going on with the channel. You're just going to come here, you're going to enjoy the videos, you're going to enjoy the streams, and you're just going to call it a day. And that's fine. That's the way it probably should be. You guys all have lives. You guys all have your own problems. You guys have your own concerns. All of you guys should just be worried about yourselves and your family and those closest to you. I'm just some random guy on the internet. I don't have any major problems going on in my life. I got a good life. I got a good family. I got good kids. I'm kicking ass in college right now. I just got all the grades back from my finals, and I got A's in all of my classes. I got 97% on one final and 100% on another final, so aced all that. Now I got new classes starting up. So my life's going pretty good. My kids are pretty happy. Me and the fiance are really happy. She's also working towards graduation in college as well. I have a bright future ahead of us. We're going on a cruise next year, all this jazz, right? Everything's all good. I got next-gen platforms on lockdown. I got plans galore for all that. It's going to be good times. But one aspect of my life that I really enjoy is kind of like my escape from some of the everyday ongoings, whether it's stress as a parent, because parenting can be stressful, whether it's stress from doing college work, because that can be stressful. Maybe there's issues with the relationship. There isn't really any issues with Yulia and I's relationship, but I'm just saying, like, if there's a fight or a stressor or something, one nice escape is YouTube. I enjoy YouTube. I enjoy making content on YouTube, whether it's a standalone video or whether it's live stream, whether I'm streaming on Twitch, playing a game, whether I'm streaming here and talking to you guys. I really enjoy this stuff. But obviously, I'm a really busy person with 3 kids, college, another job, besides YouTube. And as much as I enjoy this, it's hard to justify spending a lot of time doing something that I really enjoy when there isn't a lot of, let's just say, boost to my life because of it. Now, there are certain emotional boosts, but let's just say I hate to make it about money because everyone's got money issues. This is 2020. And I'm fine financially. But the channel is struggling through no fault of my own or no fault of anyone, really, because of YouTube. YouTube has essentially blacklisted my YouTube channel. Now, we're not talking about you can't find my content, you can't search for my channel, not that kind of blacklisting. They have decided that my viewership is, how do I put it? I'm going to use their exact words. I'm not going to put words in their mouth. I use the exact words because they have decided that all of my traffic is invalid. Now, what does invalid traffic mean? Invalid traffic is determined by YouTube, determined by Google AdSense to be any traffic that is bought or paid for from a third-party vendor or website. Any traffic that is myself clicking on ads. Yeah, damn right, you're fine financially. I have a Series X and PlayStation 5 unlocked. Like, yeah, like I'm fine. Or I have, other issues, other things that other extraneous sources for traffic that are not natural organic. They want all traffic to be organic. They want all traffic to be natural. In September, we obviously had a massive boost, right? 3D All-Stars videos blew up. I've told the story already. YouTube went ahead and removed $3,000 worth of my revenue. They wiped out traffic for 2 straight weeks. And because of that, I've been in a back and forth with YouTube pretty much all of October. And the scary thing is, in October, all of my revenue is being zeroed out every day. So I have made I think it said last I checked 68 cents I have made in October. That is stupidly low for the amount of views I'm getting. And it's kind of discouraging because I don't make this content. Like, I don't look at YouTube as like this big, oh my gosh, I'm making lots of money. I look at YouTube as a way for me to escape, but also I'm able to justify to my family that I can escape more often because of the money. The money is nice to have. Going to be honest, I was able to buy an Xbox Series X and a PlayStation 5 because of the money I made on YouTube. Straight up. Otherwise, I would not have those. Pre-ordered, paid off, all that jazz. So the reason I'm able to get these next-gen platforms is because of YouTube. The reason I'm able to, maybe take a family vacation like I did a few weekends ago is because of YouTube. So I make enough money to get by, but I don't make enough money for niceties in life. YouTube provided that. YouTube has responded and gave me the official response they have given to other people. Here is the response, and I have been through all the paperwork, and I'm really left without a leg to stand on. There's things you agree to when you sign up for Google AdSense that basically signs all your rights away legally to fight something like this with invalid traffic, because invalid traffic is determined solely on the discretion of YouTube. There is nothing I can do about it. So here is the email I finally got after a month. I've been waiting 20 days for this response. I've had back and forth with them for 20 days, exchanging a bunch of information. Here's what they said. From YouTube Partner Support at Google.com. Hi there. I hope all is well, and thank you very much for patiently waiting. I've just heard back from our internal team, and here's what I'm able to share. After careful and thorough investigation on the matter, our team has ruled that the system is working as intended. You may have seen your revenue drop in your YouTube Analytics account, and it is determined to be a result of invalid activity on your videos and or channel. This is because we filter invalid traffic, and he links to an article here, as a way to keep the YouTube ecosystem, including creators, advertisers, healthy. Keeping invalid traffic out of our ad systems helps advertisers feel safe running their ads on YouTube and make sure their creators maximize their long-term revenue. Okay, so I have invalid traffic. Let me click on his article that takes you through the definition of invalid traffic. This is the Google AdSense definition of invalid traffic. Invalid traffic includes any clicks or impressions. So it's specifically about clicks or impressions on ads that may artificially inflate an advertiser's costs or a publisher's earnings. Invalid traffic covers intentionally fraudulent traffic, but also accidental clicks. So invalid traffic includes, but isn't limited to, and that's a key legal term, isn't limited to this, includes clicks or impressions generated by publishers clicking on their own live ads. So this is me. I can't click on any ads on my video, period. I don't, but I can't click on any ads on my video, not even one click. All right? Repeated ad clicks or impressions generated by one or more users. So this would be like one person or several people repeatedly clicking on ads, right? I don't know. Maybe you guys were doing that. I certainly didn't tell you to do that. And I don't have any evidence suggesting that somebody was repeatedly reloading videos and clicking on ads. I actually wonder if this is a ghost way for people to take out channels now. I'm actually wondering if my channel was targeted by somebody. Because if that's the only thing I can think about, if this is why I have invalid clicks, invalid impressions, is there somebody out there that instead of using the Google copyright system figured out that instead of taking the channels out, why don't I just refresh their videos a bunch, click on the ads a bunch, and get all the revenue taken away? Very interesting tactic that could be done here. Anyways, that's a theory. I don't know that happened. And it says another invalid clicker impressions is publishers encouraging clicks on their ads, which I did not encourage anyone to click on ads on my channel. And it can be any language encouraging users to click on ads, ad implementations that may cause high volumes of accidental clicks, etc. So ad implementations that may cause accidental clicks isn't us. That would be on the advertisers. Automated clicking tools or traffic sources, robots, or deceptive software. Clicks on Google Ads must result from genuine user interest, and any method that artificially generates clicks or impressions is strictly prohibited by our program policies. We observe high levels of invalid traffic on your account. We can suspend or disable the account to protect our advertisers and users. Additionally, we are unable to verify the quality of your traffic. We may limit or disable your ad serving. So my ads aren't disabled. My ads aren't whatever. Ads are being served on my videos to this day. But the ad companies aren't being charged. They're being refunded, which is why I'm not getting my money, because my traffic is considered invalid. All of it. Every last bit of it is considered invalid. So you'll notice when I went through the definition of invalid traffic, there's none of it. You go through everybody, check, I don't do that, check, I don't do that, check, I don't do that, check, I don't do that. Of the 4 things they have listed, I do none of it. My channel, as far as I can tell, looking at my back end, is guilty of none of it. I have no abnormal traffic from third-party websites. I don't have any particular weird behavior on certain videos. All of my traffic was organic through YouTube's own algorithm. So, getting into the rest of this email, it says, as our systems go through the process at the end of the month to finalize payment amounts, this process brings all of our systems up to speed to ensure the accuracy of our payments. Additionally, we introduce new/better ways to detect invalid traffic on an ongoing basis. Based on emerging trends we find, we did this recently to increase detection/defenses for invalid traffic activity as part of these ongoing updates. This update happened around the last 2 weeks of September. You will see your performance updated in Google or YouTube Analytics. Your traffic will continuously be evaluated. If we identified invalid activity, you will see fluctuations in your revenue when we finalize these amounts at the end of each month. If we detect invalid traffic on your channel, your estimated revenue will be adjusted by the end of the month when we calculate finalized earnings. For more information about why this happens, you can refer to this page. Okay, and then I click on this page, and it just shows how your revenue is reported. So basically, your revenue is finalized like 2 days after the end of every month is when your revenue gets finalized. That's basically all it says. Lastly, advertisers don't pay for these ads, and therefore YouTube and the creator also do not earn money. For more information regarding these deductions, you can go to the Help Center article. All right, let me click on that Help Center article. That Help Center article is just talking about deductions, how they reduce your deductions, why they reduce your deductions. They don't really go into detail about invalid traffic. That's what the prior article was for. You can also learn how to prevent invalid activity. All right, I have invalid activity. I don't know how. So let's look at how to prevent it. This is how Google AdSense tells you to prevent invalid traffic. Understand your ad traffic and site visitors. Break down your traffic report into meaningful segments using URL channels, custom channels, or ad units. This will help you gauge how traffic sources or implementation can affect your ad traffic. Next, use Google Analytics to get detailed information about your site visitors and be on the lookout for any suspicious user behavior. Where do my users come from, either geographically or on the web? Which pages do they view on my site? Okay. So this breaking down traffic reports into meaningful segments and using URL channels and custom channels or ad units is not available for YouTubers. It's only available for Google AdSense implementation with websites. I have done all the research. I have talked to Google support. We do not have access to these statistics. We do not have access to the custom channels and the traffic reports on ad clicks. We do not have access to any of the analytics on ad clicks. We don't have any. All we see is these are how many impressions you got on the ads. This is your CPM. This is how much you got paid. Those are the only stats we get. They don't break it down by video. They don't break it down by traffic source. We don't have any of this information available to us as YouTube content creators. It is available if the traffic is to a website. It's not available to YouTubers. So this first tip, just monitoring where your traffic's coming from, isn't available to us. All right, moving on. Avoid partnering with untrusted/low quality parties. Some publishers have had issues with invalid traffic when partnering with low quality ad networks, search engines, or directory sites in efforts to increase traffic to their site. Learn more about purchasing traffic. I don't purchase traffic. I don't have my YouTube channel purposely linked on any external websites beyond normal social media like Twitter and Facebook. I don't have anything. I don't purchase views. This is basically you purchase views. I don't purchase views. So, okay, I already don't do that. So I'm not doing the first part. So I'm preventing, I don't have access to that, so I can't look at it. I don't buy traffic. So that's one way that I avoid invalid traffic already. Let's go to the next tip. Don't click on your own ads, even if you think it's okay to do so. I don't click on my own ads. I've never clicked on my own ads. I don't think I've clicked on an ad on YouTube ever. Like ever. Not even accidentally. Double and triple check your implementation. Some publishers use custom implementations that may have unintended consequences. Well, YouTube directly implements the ads. I have no say over how ads are implemented on my channel. So, got nothing to do with me, bro. Next, consult the AdSense Help Forum. If you have questions, ask us in the AdSense Help Forum, which just ends up leading you down the road to having to contact customer support. So again, all their tips to avoid invalid traffic, I already do or don't apply. All right, so I know there's probably some stuff going on in the chat here. But I'm going to move this over here so I can see what's going on in the chat. How the hell does YouTube expect you to control who views your videos? Yeah, it's weird. All right, so here's how I responded, because I knew this response was coming. I've been talking about this on YouTube. I've been talking about this on Google because other people have gotten these responses, and I finally did. Here's what I said. Hey, blank. I'm not going to give the support person's name. I knew this was the response that was coming my way because other creators have already shared with me this exact same response. Let me make this crystal clear as politely as possible. The article you linked that tells me how to avoid invalid activity are things that either do not apply specifically to YouTube but do to websites, and or are things I am already not doing or are doing in the case of preventing invalid traffic, like not clicking on my own ads. This means invalid activity is something that is not my fault, nor could I have actually prevented it. While I understand filtering out invalid and I assume bot users zeroed out days imply for 2 weeks, I had no valid activity, which doesn't make logical sense considering the likes, comments, and sheer amount of people that were super chatting during live streams, proving that I had thousands of legit active users. Lastly, my viewership bump during September came from your browse feature. Here's proof. Something I have no control over. I can give him a screenshot of showing where the traffic came from in September. If that feature is broken, that's on you, not me. To me, it seems like this invalid activity is due to a higher than typical click rate on ads. Based on my own research, during the month of September, there was a very popular ad running on my channel from Nintendo for the very game my videos were blowing up over. It would logically make sense that the viewers of any of my Mario 3D All-Stars videos were highly motivated to click on Super Mario 3D All-Stars ads to try and gain more information from Nintendo. I never encouraged them to click on the ad, but I was aware the ad was running on content directly related to the videos I was making. And that made sense, considering the video and the channel I run, Nintendo ads on my channel are going to have very high click-through rates. From my side of things, it looks like, and maybe even you guys, are punishing yourselves and my channel for a random uptick in click-through rate because I had a surge in viewers over a very popular game with an ad running for that game, causing a high click-through rate. It is stated that these are also manually reviewed, and I think manual reviews could easily put 2 and 2 together, realizing my audience and content type match that ad content perfectly, creating valid clicks. I would appreciate more feedback. Then I got a massive email. Oh my God. YouTube is basically telling me I'm boned, and I'm boned forever, or for as long as they want to bone me. It says, "Hi there. Thank you for your detailed response. I completely understand that this is not the response you were hoping for. Even if you may have expected it, I fully realize how important it is for you to seek further clarity about this issue, so allow me to help shed some light into this." By the way, he doesn't really shed any light, but we'll get into this. "As much as I would love to provide more details, I'm only able to provide what information is available on my end. Anything else other than what has been shared is speculative at this point. The links provided were shared to justify and support the action of what has transpired." Okay, so I went through each of those links right now on live stream with you guys. None of it supports the action, and none of it justifies the action. Nothing in any of those links provided explains why my channel has invalid traffic. Nothing they gave me in the first email explains why my traffic is invalid. It explains why traffic can be invalidated and how you can prevent from being invalidated, and none of it applies to my channel. The things they say create invalid traffic weren't happening, and the things we do to prevent invalid traffic were already occurring. So it didn't justify it, and it didn't support it. There was no actual justification or support for the invalid traffic in the prior email. Zero. None. No explanation. Just generalized public articles they have that didn't actually explain anything because those articles didn't apply to my channel. I can see where my traffic came from on a video to video based on my channel, and I know none of it came from these third-party websites. Nothing was bought. There were no bots. There was no me clicking on my own ads. None of this happened. All the things to justify the action didn't factually happen on my channel. So what the hell do you mean the links were provided to justify and support the action? Support the action. None of it justifies or supports it. In fact, the very things you linked work against your justifications of it. They don't justify it. They just make it look worse for you. All right, moving on. They wanted to define important terminologies. Let me get some water here. As well as to provide enlightenment on the principles behind this policy, plus what can be done about it. While you are right that there are things beyond your control as a creator, so he admits, there are things I have no control over. If you suspect invalid traffic from a third party, you are empowered to use this form to report it to our traffic quality team. I don't suspect traffic from a third party. I can see where all my traffic's coming from on a day-to-day basis, and it's not coming from third parties. So I have nothing to report. Unless you're telling me, YouTube, that YouTube is a third party. Is your browse feature a third party? Then I'm going to go ahead and report every video I've ever uploaded on this goddamn website. I don't get it. What am I supposed to report? There's no third party traffic. So what am I supposed to report to you? There is, so basically he's confirming here that the reason was third party traffic. Third party traffic is why all my stuff is invalidated. But there isn't any. All right. Next, AdSense publishers are ultimately responsible for the traffic. So this is something that you agreed to when you signed up for AdSense. I'm responsible for all traffic on the ads. That's the agreement. For this reason, it is critical that you diligently monitor your ad traffic to ensure that your account is compliant with our policies and not accruing invalid traffic. Sorry. I want to read that again. AdSense publishers are ultimately responsible for the traffic on their ads. Okay. For this reason, it is critical that you diligently monitor your ad traffic to ensure that your account is compliant with our policies and not accruing invalid traffic, but you don't give us the tools to do it! YouTube, you can't tell me that I'm responsible for the ad traffic and that I need to diligently pay attention to it when I don't have the tools available to actually check out the ad traffic. You can't, this is bullshit. You can't sit here and tell me it's my fault and I wasn't following ad traffic when I do not have the tools available to monitor ad traffic. All I could see is how many impressions that day, how many impressions that day were shown an ad, what the CPM was, and then how much money I made off those impressions. That is it. That is it. I can't see per video, not on Google AdSense anyways. You can on YouTube's backend, but Google AdSense is what matters. You can't see it on the backend. You can't see where this traffic came from. You can see where traffic overall on the video came from. You can see, X percentage of the video came from notifications, X percent came from this, X percent came from that, but you have no idea which part of that audience was being served ads because the ads are being served only to people that don't have ad block on. So I have no idea where the ads are being served or what part of that audience it's being served to. So if I am ultimately responsible for the traffic on their ads, so I need to diligently monitor your ad traffic, then you need to give me the ability to diligently monitor that ad traffic. But there is no current ability for YouTubers to diligently monitor ad traffic. It's not possible. It's not there in the system. If I was a website, absolutely. Google AdSense is fully fleshed out for websites. It's not. It's not for YouTube. So I don't have the ability to do what you're telling me to do. Okay? You could check this link to know how to better understand your traffic. All right. Maybe they're going to explain to me, how can I better understand my traffic? All right. Segmenting traffic is the process of setting up your ad unit in custom channels so you can explicitly see your different traffic sources. Oh, wait a second. You know what this is? Hold on. Stop. Segmenting the traffic is the process of setting up your ad units in custom channels so you can explicitly see your different traffic sources. Well, folks, let me show you my back end of Google AdSense because you tell me, where's my ad units for YouTube? I'm curious. Maybe you guys can see something I don't. Maybe I'm blind. Let me open up Google AdSense here. Well, I gotta get logged in before I show you guys. Oops, wrong account. My Google AdSense is under this account. All right, next. Get logged in. All right, get this all sorted out. All right, ads. All right, here we go. So, I'm gonna show you guys this quick. Where's Streamlabs? Because I like to have this evidence out here for folks. Where is my media? Is it media? No, it's not media source. It's display capture, which I need to move up. Move up, display capture. Move up. All right. So here's my Google AdSense background. To prove this is my one for YouTube, here's my payments. All right. You can see for September, I was paid $1,306. For August, I was paid $775. This used to say $4,131, and then they reduced it to $1,306. You see in October, $0. All right. Which, by the way, I've made $0 in October, according to them. So here I am in Google AdSense. Their own article that they have linked me to. Oh, did I just close it? Whoops. Wait, no. Maybe it's over here. Maybe I just have it all tabbed out. So their article, which you can see right here, says, let's bring it up here. It says, segmenting traffic is the process of setting up your ad units in custom channels so you can supposedly see your different traffic. So to help you understand your traffic via segments, we've set out the steps you'll need to take below. Okay, to better understand traffic sources and users, you'll be able to see and understand blah, blah, blah. Prevention, okay? As you can see, I already clicked on this and read the invalid traffic stuff. Use custom channels for specific ad units. All right, here's the different ad units. Above the fold, below the fold, inline content, right. Google search, Google Plus page, social media. By the way, Google Plus doesn't even exist anymore. It shows you how long it's been since they've updated this. Other search engines, homepage, blog, forums. Here's my Google AdSense. You see it's all zeroed out, by the way. All zeroed out. Here's my Google AdSense. Okay? I already showed you guys this is the account that's connected to my YouTube channel. Here's my ad units. Oh, wait a second. Where's my ad units? They don't exist. Because ad units is a reference to this. Watch. You go, where is it? You can let Google place ads for you, or you can do this. Boom. You can create ads. Now, what you see in here are all these things that are created for prior websites. So, Gamnesia, you see Zelda Informer in here, you see Nintendo Prime, the website, by the way. This is Nintendo Prime website, not the YouTube channel. All this made back in 2016, 2015, 2014, 2013. So, these are my ad units, right? None of these ad units are active right now. Haven't even touched this in, 4 years? 4 years. Last time I even modified an ad unit on here. These existing ad units are all for websites that no longer exist. So, I don't have anything. So, let's go to custom channels then. Right? Oh, there's no data in my custom channels. URL channels. Oh, there's no data there. What the fuck? How am I supposed to track ad units for a YouTube channel that don't exist? They don't exist. So how am I supposed to track it? How am I supposed to track ad units that don't exist? I can't track ad units that don't exist. All right. So let's move on to the next part of the email. Because I can't track ad units that don't exist, what can I do? All right. The team's investigation concluded that it was invalid traffic was the main cause of the decrease in earnings during that period in September. So first off, they said main cause, which means there's other reasons not being told to me. Anyways, so let me see. Which has been corrected, and your earnings are now aligned to their true values. Our team is proactively identifying new and emerging threats to minimize risk, and we are rolling out new invalid traffic defenses for our ad systems on an ongoing basis. Where appropriate and possible, any revenue found to be from invalid clicks or impressions is refunded back to the affected advertisers, including YouTube share. This means ads may run, but advertisers aren't charged. And as a result, nothing. It just ends there. So like, what they're saying is YouTube doesn't make any money either. So what they're saying is we can show you ads, but we don't have to charge the advertisers for it, which, I mean, why would YouTube want to hurt themselves? Also, I'd like to highlight there are a number of factors why advertising revenue may vary from time to time. Now he gets into the generalized reasons why it'll fluctuate, and I already know about these. It's an automated process which takes various different factors into consideration. Fluctuations are largely due to advertising revenue being based on a number of different factors. Yada, yada, yada. These factors include advertiser bidding, advertiser availability, advertiser demand for your videos. This is all just, then it goes into seasonal talk about how, CPM varies by seasons. So I already know that. Like January is always like the worst CPM month of the year, but September, October, November, and December are the best CPM months of the year. That's just that's seasonal advertising. I already know about this. So additionally, please note there are no guarantees under the YouTube partner agreement about how much you can earn. Well, no duh. You can make as little or as much as possible. Earnings are generated based on a share of advertising revenue generated when people organically view your videos. We're constantly validating views and earnings. Final validations and adjustments are also done after a full month before any amount can be transferred to AdSense, which isn't true, but that's besides the point. Let me put it this way. We get paid. I get paid anyways. It's deposited in my bank on 10/21/2020. That's when I got paid. Here's the funny thing. I got paid on 10/21/2020, right? Oh, it's 30 days later before right? It's a full month before any amount is transferred to AdSense, and then AdSense pays you. Well, let me tell you something. The 1306 was the grand total from September 1st to the end of September. Can we do our math here? Maybe I'm dumb, but as a full month, let's see here. So the 30th, right? I was paid on the last month counted in this revenue was September 30th. I was paid on the 21st. 3 weeks later. Tell me, is 3 weeks A full month? Looks like the money's transferred to AdSense and then able to be paid out to me sooner than a full month. I'm just pointing out like a discrepancy here. You're telling me that it takes a full month before AdSense even has the money, but I'm paid before a full month is up. Doesn't really add up. All right, just a number of discrepancies that exist in these emails. And I don't fault this guy because he's just a creator level support guy. I'm asking him questions that are above his pay grade. Then he talks about how your feedback goes directly to YouTube. Allow me to express my appreciation for the fact you're on the platform pursuing your passion. Keep up the fantastic work. And I wish your channel all the best. So, I gave a long-winded response I'm not going to get into, but then it basically notes that October is being affected as well. So this isn't just some weird issue. This is just happening. It's a complicated situation. Now, when you talk about, Phillips saying, you need to learn law, contracts have to be relatively fair to be enforceable, just that fact alone. Here's the thing. What we're talking about, Philip, is something that just goes into small claims court in California. All right? $3,000 does not dictate anything beyond small claims court in California. It's just the process of me filing for it, the process of me going through it. Even if I hired a lawyer to handle all the technical details, it would end up costing me more than $3,000 to get my small claim of $3,000 to come through. There's a high chance if I took it to small claims court and my lawyer was anything decent at his job, YouTube would cave and just pay me out the $3,000 and call it a day and have me go away. The problem is that doing that is not profitable. It's not worth doing. I will lose money doing that. So then the issue is, what can I do that makes a bigger deal out of it? Well, then you start to get into class action lawsuits or other types of lawsuits where you are trying to go after a significantly larger amount of money and trying to punish YouTube even further for suing them for illegal activities. I am not proficient enough at this to know if this is legal or not. What I do know is that Google has literally entire law firms on the payroll that get paid whether there's lawsuits or not, and go through all of their legalese and even write their legalese with a fine-tooth comb. There's a reason that while Google and other companies may get sued, sometimes even by governments, YouTube often wins. Google often wins because they know the laws inside and out when they write this stuff. So, much as I can poke holes in it, there's holes in the legal system, too, that allow them to get away with it. Ultimately, we're talking about a lawsuit that would cost me hundreds of thousands of dollars to even begin the thought process of going after them over revenue losses that are only $3,000. To go after them over, creating a unfair situation for YouTubers. And this assumes the only way it gets anywhere is if other YouTubers, big YouTubers, want to get behind it. And since big YouTubers don't want to piss off the person signing their paychecks, they're not going to get into it. So, it leaves me kind of shit out of luck because they know I'm not some rich billionaire that can go after them. I'm stuck. It's not worth going to small claims court because it's going to cost me more to file the paperwork and hire a lawyer than it's going to cost for what I get back. And it's not worth me going for a big, massive lawsuit because I can't afford to do it for starters, and I'm not going to get big-name YouTubers to back me on it because they're not going to want their paychecks to go away too. In the end, I am stuck between a rock and a hard place. I want to keep making content on YouTube. I'm going to keep making content on YouTube. YouTube be damned. But I obviously have to make less content because I can't keep justifying taking all this time away from my kids, away from my family, to make YouTube content. Because the justification was always, yeah, but I make this extra revenue that allows us to go do these fun things. I can't do that. So now it becomes just about having fun and having a good time. And that's going to keep me making YouTube content. But every day, several times a day, no. So one thing I'm going to try to do, and this is probably going to really start in November, is I'm going to be doing more live streams. Now, why would I be doing more live streams? The revenue I make on live streams is relatively not touched. Even when you guys super chat, YouTube takes their cut, but I still get my 70%. It's not ad revenue. YouTube pretty much leaves it alone. When I get, obviously, donations, YouTube can't touch that anyways, whether I'm streaming on Twitch or streaming here on YouTube. The revenue I make on streams that isn't ad-related is revenue that I get to keep. So I've been streaming now for God knows 40 minutes, whatever. I have not made one penny on this goddamn stream. I have no donations, no super chats, no nothing, and that's fine. But I need to start focusing on doing... The thing is, I don't enjoy streams as much as I enjoy making standard content. I want to be completely honest with you guys. I don't enjoy doing these live streams. Like, not just like this kind of YouTube drama kind of one, but I don't enjoy live streams as much as I enjoy making standalone content. It's just a fact. But I have to be honest, if I want to keep making YouTube, if I want to keep making content on YouTube, if I want to keep making content on YouTube, I need to find a way to make YouTube and make this side gig, I guess, more solvent. And the way to do that is to focus on the ways that my revenue can't be impacted, and that is live streams. So the problem with live streams is it relies on people giving me money. It literally relies on people super chatting and donating, and that's volatile too. I could have one stream where I make $7,000. I can have another stream where I make $0. Granted, I've never had a stream make $7,000. Like the most I ever made was 700 something. But most of my streams, thank you, Beautiful Blades, for the $2 super chat. I appreciate the support, man. Like most of the time, I'm not going to make enough money doing that. So reality is, I've said it before. Like, hey, if you guys want to support at patreon.com/Nintendo Prime, great. Like that's one way to support me. If you guys want to super chat, you guys want to donate, that's great. Those are more ways to support me. But I need, certain levels of that support to keep making videos every day, to keep making the content I would like to make every single day, more often. So basically, the future of Nintendo Prime right now is looking like it's going to be live streams, and a hell of a lot of them, until the live streams aren't viable either. Because reality is, live streams are only going to stay viable. The hours and hours you stream are only viable so long as, you make just enough revenue to justify it. It sucks. Now you might say, well, just do it for fun. And you know what? In my 20s, in my early 20s, before I had kids, my God, I had all the free time in the world, man. I could sit here and just make videos all day long, not worrying about anything. Oh, YouTube took my money. Who gives a shit? Just move on. But I'm not in my early 20s anymore. I do have 3 children. I do have other things I could be spending my YouTube time doing. But I choose YouTube because I enjoy it and because there's a financial reason to do it. There is, my video might make only $5, but hey, that's $5. You make 3 videos, that's 15. You do 3 videos a day, $5 a video, $15. It adds up. Adds up. Is it, minimum wage? No, it's below minimum wage, but at least I enjoy doing it. So, you get the 15, you got, say 30 days in a month, you times that 15 by 30. Next thing you know, that's $450 sitting in your pocket. That's $450 I can use on family vacations. It's just, it's just a little bit, but it's something. So that's what I got. How you guys doing in the chat? I stream all game stuff, Trucker. I stream gameplay stuff over on Twitch already. And then I do talk streams over here. How you been? You're carving pumpkins? Nice. I'll be carving pumpkins, I think Friday. So. Let me make sure no one's messaging me. I still don't have a phone. November 6th is when I get my new phone. Finally. Thank fuck. 99 cents. Woohoo! We got $1 in from Only It's Me Reed. Thank you so much. Pretty good. I'm raging. Are you really raging? Your Titans lost a heartbreaker today? Did they? I know they came back. They were down big and then they came back. I didn't even watch the entire Packers game today. I mean, obviously I'm a Packer fan here, but I didn't watch the entire game. They got the W. Mr. Pumpkin, he is Mr. Pumpkin, here. I'll show you where Mr. Pumpkin is. Is the camera working? I can't tell. Hold on, where's my mouse? I think I showed you Mr. Pumpkin. I think. Pretty sure I did. My Streamlabs wasn't up, so I couldn't tell. He's face down on the ground over there. Just face planted. It is what it is. You know, I'm not going to sit here and keep, you know, this is probably my third stream about this or fourth stream, and I made a couple standalone videos. I'm not going to keep making videos and streams about this because it's not what you guys subscribed for. You didn't subscribe to talk about YouTube bullshit. You didn't subscribe to hear any woe is me stories. It's not woe is me. I'm fine financially. I just, it's frustrating. That's all. It's frustrating. It's disappointing. And the worst part, it's discouraging. That's what sucks. It's like kind of killing my passion for YouTube. Killing my passion to content create. And that sucks. But it is what it is. I'm not going to sit here and dwell on it. This is the last video I plan to make on this unless YouTube reverses their decision. So, nothing I can do. I probably made no money in October. So, everything's zeroed out for October. So, I've probably made not even $1. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. You know, it's not fine, Philip. But nothing I can do about it. I've already explained all the reasons why I can't do anything about it. So, time to move on. Time to move on. Make the best of what's still here. And what's still here is you guys. You guys are still here. 60 plus of you watching on the stream. You guys are still here. So, let's make the best of it, right? You know, again, if you would like to support the channel, like to support what I do, obviously I have 3 links down in the description. One is for Patreon. One is for Twitch. Go follow over on Twitch. If you happen to have Amazon Prime, you can throw me your Prime sub if you want. You don't have to. Of course, you can Prime sub to anybody, or whatever. Or you can use, you know, a regular sub or whatever you decide to do. I do stream game streaming over there, so check that out. Otherwise, I have Patreon down there as well. Patreon.com/NintendoPrime, and then there is a Streamlabs donation link. That's about it. There's nothing else I can do. Ask for community support, and the community either supports or the community doesn't support. And I just move on with my day. And I keep making content when I can justify making it. Age of Calamity in a few weeks. Hi, I'm back. My name is not John. My name is Nate. Or Nathaniel Rumpel-Jans, as I put in all my videos. I'm very, very upset at YouTube. I remember for years I always dreamed of having a YouTube channel, and now all these years later I realize what YouTube actually does. Just makes me sick as F. Denver danger. You know, for 60 plus, almost 70 plus people watching, the chat's really slow. It's all right. Everyone's got their own shit going on. Check the score of the NFL games. So KC's dominating Denver. No surprise there. Chargers look like they're probably going to beat Jacksonville. Tampa Bay destroyed Vegas. Not really surprised there. How many touchdowns did Tom Brady throw? I'm going against Tom Brady, and he's got, what, 1 touchdown, 2 touchdowns, 3 touchdowns, 4 touchdowns, and a rushing touchdown. Damn it. Tom Brady had a huge damn game. God dang it. No, I probably lost my fantasy game this week again. God dang it. Well, actually, I won last week. I'm having the worst luck with some of my players. The drop-off is real. I think it's time I switch out quarterbacks. I've been starting Josh Allen all year, but he's just been sucking for 3 weeks straight. I think it's time to swap him out. Time to make the swap. And the problem is my backup quarterback's not any better. But that's all right. Hey, at least I scored over 100 this week. Bro, I completely forgot about AOC. I'm obsessed with Breath of the Wild 2. Am I leaving YouTube? No, I'm not leaving YouTube. I had Tom Brady. The year we did fantasy at Nintendo Prime, he wasn't as good that year. Yeah, dude. Josh Allen's been great, but he hasn't been great fantasy-wise for a few weeks. So, I mean, Tom Brady had 37 fantasy points in my league compared to Josh Allen's 16. That's just not going to cut it. Not going to cut it. Plus, he had James Robinson for Jacksonville, who has a 31-point game right now. Jesus. And the Niners defense had 20 points. Oh my God, I'm just totally crushed. My team is so destroyed. But oh well. Oh well. Is what it is. Time to retool for next week. Hi from Australia. Sorry to hear about your YouTube not treating you. Yeah, it happens. I just switched from the 11 Pro Max to the Note 12 Ultra, and it's so dang amazing. Dude, Note 20 is great. Enjoy, Chris. I'm having a really lucky week. My team is struggling, but the top person in my league is struggling more. Nice. Well, it's only been various BS ever since Google bought YouTube, and no one give me that BS about AdSense. Even before Google, many people made money off of YouTube. Yeah. And the thing is, sponsors are another way. Like, people have told me, oh, just get sponsors. It's not as easy to get sponsors as people think it is. You know, I'm trying to lock up a deal with a VPN, but like even then, I've done a deal with a VPN before. It's like what, an extra $100 in my pocket. That's pocket change. It's not gonna get you that far. I need like a sponsor for every video, and I don't have sponsors for every video, so I don't have interest from people to be sponsoring my videos. Oh man, why am I yawning? I got to sleep in today. So why am I yawning? Maybe it's just YouTube bullshit. It's wearing me down. You'll catch the next stream later, man. Do I play Among Us? I have never played Among Us ever. Might be shocking, mind blown. No, a VPN won't help with the YouTube issue. I don't click on my own ads, so it can't be an issue. I don't create my own traffic. All the traffic on my videos comes from YouTube. YouTube. Oh, YouTube. Oh, it all comes from YouTube. YouTube. All the traffic comes from YouTube. Sucks. Life moves on. I'm just glancing at what my back end of YouTube says. My estimated revenue. So dumb. $0.00. Have I played Genshin Impact? Nope. You need to stream Among Us. Maybe someday. Ace Gamer. You have no job. Can't drive. Well, dude, you're still like a high schooler, man. Your family hates Black Friday, so no Black Friday for me. I mean, so you don't have a job and you don't have any money, so I mean, Black Friday shouldn't matter to you anyways. Black Friday is for people who have money and have jobs. You're still a kid. Enjoy being a kid. Don't worry about that crap yet. What's the worst SNES game you have played? Although I've had a job since I was 15. That's not here nor there. First job, working at Kmart, baby. Kmart cashier. Oh, yeah. Breath of the Wild 2 or Prime 4? Breath of the Wild 2. No doubt. No doubt Breath of the Wild 2. Man, this chat is really slow. For so many people being here, we got such a slow chat. It's all right. I wasn't broke till I got to be an adult. Oh my god, dude. I had so much more expendable money when I was a kid. MP Live is Nintendo Prime Live. Welcome to my channel. That sounds so enthusiastic. Welcome to my channel. This is Nintendo Prime. And this is Nintendo Prime Live. Thank you so much for joining us here today. On today's news, YouTube is full of shit. It's kind of making me depressed. I hope my voice is doing okay. Instead of me being like, Nintendo Prime Live, baby. Woo! Yeah! Like, I don't have the energy, man. It's hard on streams like this to, like, try to get that energy level up because I'm just not, I don't have it. I just don't have it. I don't have the energy. I can't have, like, all this really positive energy right now today. I've been dealing with these emails all weekend, and have you seen me putting out any videos? I just don't have the motivation. Throw out a hype topic and people will chat more. No thanks. I can't. I don't have the enthusiasm right now. I should probably stop streaming because I don't have the enthusiasm right now. If I'm completely honest, I should probably cut off the stream and just be done. I just don't have it. That's exciting. I have expectations for this Nintendo Prime Live. Well, your expectations are probably done. What's your opinion on Spyro on Switch? I mean, it's good. Did I see the tweet from Nintendo? I don't know. I haven't been on the internet today, so no. Something exciting happened that's actually worth talking about. Let me see here. Whoops. Nintendo of America. I see Animal Pikmin 3 GIF. I see online open. Is that what people are excited about? No, it's the finals. Okay. For Smash. $5 from Mr. Pete, 1985. Says, "Hey Nate, playing some Yakuza Z while listening." Well, thank you for playing Yakuza, and thank you for the $5. I appreciate that. So yeah, I'm looking at Nintendo of America. I'm not seeing anything crazy on there. Am I supposed to see something? Well, I'm going to go into the Sunday night game with a 15-point lead with Wilson and Metcalf versus Hopkins, Lockett, and Carson. Good luck, man. Ding, ding, the bell shall ring. Look up Mario to Plumber. Why? Man, Cheek Sneak. I want to cut down on the spam before our bots. Well, that's right. I just admitted we have bots. No, before our mods come in and sweep you under the rug. Mr. P, 1985. I'm listening while playing Pokemon. The latest DLC buffed up all the post-game battles, so they're a lot more fun. Nice! That's good. For those that are interested, it's good. It's very good. Mm-hmm. So what will you do tweet? That's what people are excited about? Why are people excited about the what will you do tweet? Nintendo of America, forge a path, fall in love, or foil the bad guy. Share your favorite Nintendo Switch gaming stories in the comments. You know, bonus points if you can do it with only emojis. Like, I don't... You know, it's a cool tweet, but I mean, it's just like, you know, they're just interacting. It's not really that like an exciting thing. If Xbox or PlayStation had to disappear, which would you let stay? I mean, isn't that kind of like a catch-22 question? Because if one goes away, all the games that are on that one will go to the other. So you don't really lose any of the games. So then it just comes down to, I guess, which controller you like best? I don't know. Like, it's a weird question, Beautiful Blades. I mean, I like Xbox controllers better than DualShock, so I'll probably rather have, I guess, Sony go away, because then all their games would just go to Xbox, but I don't know. Because it's free, Twitch Prime. What? I'm a bot. I have no emotions. I don't feel pain, and I'm not real. What phone am I getting? Nothing special. Just I'm getting the iPhone 12, but only because I had to wait anyways. Since I had to wait 3 to 4 weeks to get a new phone regardless, because all their phones were out of stock, I just went with a 12. My whole family uses iPhones, so I'm just kind of stuck in that ecosystem while they're on it. I've used Android. I had a Note 9, Note 10, whatever, but I liked it, by the way. There's some things I miss about it, but iPhones are fine. They work. They get the job done. That was a more of which one's Shady's practices you loathe slightly less. Would Nintendo release a digital Switch? Like a digital only Switch? I mean, they might. I don't think they're doing that anytime soon. They don't really need to. They already have one that can have cartridges that's at $200. Like, what do we need, a $100 Switch? Do I like Android more than Apple? I don't really know that I like either one more than the other. Camera-wise, because you bring up the camera, Android doesn't have a standardized camera. The camera is up to the individual phone maker, so so Android's not really responsible for cameras. The different types of phones that are made, they decide what cameras go in. Android is just an operating system. The Nintendo phone. Remember when there was like that PlayStation phone or whatever? Totally flopped. Totally flopped. You can still find some of them on eBay. Maybe that's what I should have did. Oh, someone stole my phone, so then I replaced it with the PlayStation phone. I wonder what the specs were on the PlayStation 1. Specs for PlayStation phone. So the PlayStation phone, let's see, this is back in 2011, weighs 175 grams, only has 400 megabytes of memory. 32 gig micro SD cards are supported, though. It comes with an 8 gig micro SD card. The operating system was Google Android 2.3 Gingerbread. Processor is a 1 gigahertz Scorpion ARM V7. Yeah. You got Asphalt, Adrenaline 6, Bruce Lee Started Battalion, The Sims 3, and Tetris preloaded. Oh boy. I mean, it's kind of cool. The slide-out controller thing, I admit, is kind of a cool idea. But bringing the old sliders back. back in 2011. Do you think they will add a TV-only Switch to complement the OG Lite and OG Switch? No. Yeah, someone stole my phone like last Saturday. Switch is just an XL Vita XL. Except Vita still has a better screen. I notice your comments. Never danger. What's a good TV for next gen? I mean, depends on what you want. There's no like one answer beats all unless you want like to spend $5,000 on a TV. At least it had slots for SD cards, which is more than you can say about most modern phones. Yeah. I miss the days when that was like a standard feature on phones. But, I mean, most modern phones give people more storage than they need anyways, you know. Most modern phones do. Hey, we have a new follower, I think over on Twitch. Thank you so much, Landon Ware. All right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go get my kids ready for bed. Put them to bed. They're with my fiance right now upstairs, but I'm gonna go spend some time with them before bedtime. Read books, all that jazz. Go be a good dad. I think it's a better use of my time right now. Thank you guys for stopping out and listening to me kind of rant a little bit. Beautiful Blades, thank you for the $2. Only It's Me Read, thank you for the $1. And obviously Mr. Pete 1985, thanks for the $5 dono. And thank you so much for using the Streamlabs donation link and just cutting out the middleman and just saying, screw it, I want to support Nate directly. Thanks for that. Catch you guys on the flip side, which is the other side of the stream. I guess I won't catch you on that side, will I? I don't know. I'll catch you in my next video. Bye.